Good evening and welcome to the Spartan Warm-Up Show brought to you by Union Savings and Loan, Cartersville's hometown bank since 1892. The 13-7 Cartersville Spartans take on the 11-9 Lawrenceburg Tigers. The Spartan seniors look to celebrate their senior night with the outright conference win against Lawrenceburg tonight. I'm Nathan Shawl, joined by Ron Wiley as always, and you're watching Spartan Sports on TV3. You're facing one of the top teams in the state tonight. What's the thoughts going into this game?
Well, we got to come out, we got to compete, we've got to play hard. In terms of execution, we've got to keep them out of their transition. We've got to keep them off the boards. We've got to knock down some shots, and we've got to protect the basketball. And if we can execute in those four areas, then we'll have an opportunity to be successful and get a win today. And if we don't play at a high level in all those areas, then they could hang one on us because they're that good. They're talented.
Bailey, the Spartans look to pick up another win, bringing on a two-game winning streak. But the New Palestine Dragons are on a two-game winning streak, and we saw a lot of the slumps pick up for the Spartans. What do you think they have to contribute to this game to win? Hell no, the three-point line. Gets it back to Werner. Werner for three. That's good.
On three.
He takes on Werner.
So early.
Out to Graham, wide open from three. Splash! You know, it's senior night tonight. We're losing two very important seniors to this team. Cole Martin, 6.7 points per game on 43% field goal shooting and 4.3 rebounds per game, as well as Jonah Graham, a 7.9 point per game scorer, 82% from the free throw line, and 38% from the three-point range. Yeah, this is an important matchup tonight. This is the matchup tonight. You know, if they win this, they win the conference. How's it going? Welcome back to the Shot Clock Podcast, and with Robert Horry, former Laker, former Spur, former Houston Rocket, and now he's analyzing and being a commentator for Spectrum Sportsnet out in LA. Rob, how are you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to have you on. I'm glad we were able to work this out. You're one of my favorite guys to use in 2K, so I know I was like, playing 2K about 2 years ago, and I was like, this was before I knew too much about basketball. I was like, Robert Horry. I was like, man, he's a really good shooter on 2K. Yeah, I mean, you talked about the blueprint for success, and you guys got nominated for a Webby Award in the spring, I believe. So how huge was that for you?
You know, that was huge. We had the first year we got some recognition from Esquire as a top podcast, and then the Webby Award we didn't win, but to get nominated was really cool. There were some other great, podcasts.
Yeah, and one thing I remember from the Bucks and Orlando Magic protest was I remember sitting there on my phone in the living room. It was like early August or late August, early September maybe. And I remember sitting there and swiping through my phone and seeing Adrian Wojnarowski tweet the Bucks Magic game. There's a protest going on inside, and then all the other teams. And then that whole night, it was like a whole domino effect. And it was, you had LeBron leading the Lakers, storming out of the building, leaving, or all of that. So were you firsthand during all of the players gathering together during that night?
Lawrenceburg.
Phillips drives out to Sparks. Sparks for three. Splash!
Oh, that's a good three.
Tie game now. 6 minutes to go.
Well, I tell you what, Caleb Sparks just has a beautiful touch.
He's a great scorer, 5.9 points per game, nearly at 6, as well as a 35% three-point shooter. Maybe drive inside. He does. I was right. He lays it in. No good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line with 2 shots.
Nice driving there by Toby. That's his usual shot there. You see him pull off the top of the key and just try to hit off the glass.
Yeah, usually that's what he goes for is he drives inside and lays it in with a little flashy layup, or he dishes off to the center Brown, or he swings out to a shooter, Graham or Sparks. So he shoots his first, makes it. I think he's starting to find a new confidence. We saw him have those 17 points last night. Now he has 5 points in the first quarter tonight. Just a third of the way there. Oh, there's Evan Schaefer. Like we said, he's 37-0. Today, the Newcastle Semi-State, Schaefer won the 285-pound weight class by pinning each of his opponents in the first round. This runs his record to a perfect 37-0. He has pinned all 37 of his opponents this season. Everyone will compete in the state finals starting Friday night at 7 p.m. at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Congrats, Evan Schaefer, and good luck next Saturday. Off by Sparks. Not only he shoots, no good. Rebound Sparks. No time to get the shot off as he's trapped. He had Myers wide open down in the paint. 19-19 tie ball game. Spartans and New Palestine Dragons. We're at the halftime.
Might not happen
Drives
all the
again.
time.
Lays it in, drops in for him. 13 points now for Bobo.
Gauge on that.
They're starting to make a comeback here. 27-25, 5:29 to go. Spartans lead. The Spartans doing an amazing job this game with holding this lead. They call a timeout to find a new option on the inbound. And we'll see what they can do outside of this timeout. The Spartans win yet again. 2-game winning streak for the Spartans. The Spartans now move up to 12-7 and then tie the record of 12-7 for the Dragons. Great win by the Spartans. As we're looking at a 2-game winning streak. Maybe let's look at the scores.
Right here.
Shoots it, drops in for him. 7 points for Graham on the night. Bobo inbounds to Patel. 5 seconds to go.
Let him
Patel
go.
drives, gets it to Bird. Bird from deep. No good. Spartans win the ball game. The ball game is all over. Spartans win the conference as they're 7-0. Senior night, they closed it off with a win, and the seniors have such a memorable season.
Couldn't have written it any better. Absolutely.
I'm Nathan Shawl. This is Ron Riley. This has been the TV3 Spartan Sports Game.